दुर्लभ मानव जन्म सत्संगे दुर्लभ तरहु रे भव सिंधु रे तरहु भजहु रे मन श्री नंदनंदन अभय चरणार बिंदरे सीता तप बात बरीशन ए दिन जामिनी जागे सीता सीता तप बात बरीशन ए दिन जामिनी जागे विफले से विनु कृपण दुर्जन विफले से विनु चपल सुख लब लागे चपल भजहु रे मन श्री नंदनंदन अभय चरणार बिंदरे भजहु हे धन यौवन पुत्र परिजन इथे किया छे परती धन कमल दल जल जीवन टलमल कमल भजहु हरि पद नीति रे भजहु भजहु रे मन श्री नंदनंदन अभय चरणार बिंदरे श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद सेवन दास्य रे श्रवण पूजन सखी जन आत्मनिवेदन पूजन गोविंद दास भिलास रे भजहु रे मन श्री नंदनंदन अभय चरणार बिंदरे भजहु रे दुर्लभ मानव जन्म सत्संगे दुर्लभ मानव करहु रे भव सिंधु रे जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदान यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 जय गौरनिताय जय कृष्ण बलराम ललिता विशाखा जय राधे श्याम प्रभुपाद 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 जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस सभा चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य डिवाइन ग्रेस शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतश्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय, श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, गंगा मैया जमुना मैया की जय, श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय, राधा श्याम सुंदर ललिता विशाखा देवी की जय, श्री श्री गौरनिताय की जय, संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय, श्री पुरुषोत्तम मास की जय। All glory to assembly of devotees, all glory to assembly of devotees, all glory to assembly of devotees. Shri Guru Shri Gauranga, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. So today, as an announcement in morning, there is part of the Bhagavatam class will dedicated for the glories of Purushottam month. So I will first speak about Bhagavatam, then Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanang Namaskritya Narang Chaiva Narottamam Deving Saraswating Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naisthike. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th Canto, Chapter 2, Maharaj Nimi meets the Navajogendras. Text 31. Dharman Bhagavatam Britaha Yadi Naha Sutaye Khyamam Yahi Prasannaha Prapannaya Dasyati Atmanam Api Ajaha Dharman Bhagavatam Brita Jadinaha Sruyate Khyamam Yahi Prasannaha Prapannaya Dasyati Atmanam Api Ajaha Dharman Bhagavatam Bruta Jadinaha Sutaye Khyamam Yahi Prasannaha Prapannaya Dasyati Atmanam Api Ajaha Dharman Bhagavatam Brita Yadinaha Sutaye Khyamam Yahi Prasannaha Prapannaya Dasyati Atmanam Api Ajaha. Word meaning. Dharman Bhagavatam, the science of devotional service. Bruta, please speak. Jadi, if. Naha, of us. Sutaye, to hear properly. Khyamam, there is the capacity. Yahi, by which? Devotional service. Prasannaha, being satisfied. Prapannaya, one who has taken shelter. Dasyati, he will give. Atmanam, himself. Api, even. Ajaha, the unborn Supreme Lord. Translation and purport by the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Please speak about how one engages in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. If you consider me capable of properly hearing these topics, when a living entity offers loving service to the Supreme Lord, the Lord is immediately satisfied, and in return, he will give even his own self to the surrendered soul. Please repeat. Please speak about how one engages in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. If you consider me capable of properly hearing these topics, when a living entity offers loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord, the Lord is immediately satisfied, and in return, he will give even his own self to the surrendered soul. Purport. Within the material world, there are two classes of mundane philosophers who present their opinions about the Supreme Lord. Some so-called theologians claim that we are infinitely different from God. Therefore, they tend to look upon the Lord as something far beyond our power to understand. Such extreme dualistic philosophers outwardly or officially claim to be pious and religious believers in God, but they consider God so much different from that which is within our experience that according to them there is little profit in even trying to discuss the personality or attributes of Supreme Lord. Such outwardly faithful persons generally take to fruitive activities and gross materialistic sense gratification. Being infatuated with the mundane relationships of the material world, which appear under the headings of society, friendship, and love. The Advaitavadis or non-dualistic philosophers claim that there is no difference between God and the living entity, and that the highest goal of life is to give up our personal existence, which is due to illusion, and merge into the impersonal Brahman effulgence, which is devoid of name, form, paraphernalia, and personality. Thus, neither class of speculative philosopher is able to understand the transcendental personality of Godhead. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his sublime teachings of Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva, or simultaneous oneness and difference, has clearly demonstrated that we are qualitatively one with the Lord, but quantitatively different. God is personal consciousness, and He has His personal form. Similarly, we are also our personal consciousness, and ultimately, when liberated, we also have eternal forms. The difference is that the eternal form and personality of Supreme Lord contains unlimited potency and opulence, whereas our potency and opulence are infinitesimal. We are conscious of our personal body, whereas the Lord Krishna, the absolute truth, is conscious of everyone's body. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Khetra Khetrajna Chapimam Vidhi Sarva Khetreshu Bharata. But although God is infinitely greater than the living entity, both God and the living entities are eternal personalities with form, activities, and feelings. The Supreme Lord Krishna expands himself into innumerable living entities to enjoy rasas or ecstatic relationship with them. The living entities are part and parcel of Lord Sri Krishna, and they are meant to serve him with love. Although the Supreme Lord is eternally the predominator and the living entities is eternally the predominated, when the living entity surrenders unto the Lord with a sincere loving attitude, desiring to serve the Lord eternally without the slightest expectation of personal reward for such service, the Lord immediately is pleased. As expressed here by the word prasanna, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is so unlimitedly merciful and magnanimous that in his gratitude to such a surrendered and loving servitor, he is immediately inclined to offer anything, even himself, to the surrendered devotee. There are numerous practical, historical examples of this loving propensity of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because of the love of Mother Jasoda, child Krishna in his form as Damodar surrendered himself to his loving mother and allowed him to be bound with ropes as a childhood punishment. Similarly, feeling indebted to the Pandavas for their intense love for him, Krishna in the form of Parthasarathi happily agreed to drive the chariot of Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Similarly, Krishna in Vrindavan is always thinking of ways to satisfy the gopis, who are universally recognized as the most exalted loving devotees of the Lord. Such intense loving feelings exchanged between the Lord and his pure devotee would not be possible where the living entity is not qualitatively one with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and indeed inseparable parts and parcels of the Lord. On the other hand, because both the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the living entities are eternally individuals, each with his own eternal individual consciousness, such as loving exchanges are perpetual reality in the kingdom of God. In other words, absolute oneness with God and absolute difference from God are theoretical imaginations of the different schools of speculative philosophy. The perfection of spiritual love, described in this verse, is based described in this verse is based on simultaneous oneness and difference, and in this absolute reality was elaborately presented by Lord Krishna himself in his Brahmanical incarnation as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The followers of Chaitanya have expounded this perfect doctrine of innumerable books and culminating in the teachings of His Divine Grace S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who has most perfectly presented this knowledge in a way that is understandable not only in India but all the people in the world. Our present insignificant attempt is simply to complete his translation and commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, and we are constantly praying for his guidance so that this work can simply be completed exactly as he would have desired. If one can understand these teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as they are being presented in Western languages, surely the Lord will be satisfied with such a sincere seeker of spiritual truth. Om Ajnanaatimirandhasya Gyananjana Shailakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurubhe Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Bande Aham Sri Guru Sri Jutapadakammalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakha Nitangscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Namo Mahabodhanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratise Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Maharaj Nimi meets the Navajogendras. So, just like in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, we have seen when the sages of Naimisaranya, they met Sutta Goswami. Then they glorified the presence of Sutta Goswami. In first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Tulayama Labenapi No Swargang Na Punarbhavam Bhagavat Sangi Sangasya Martyanam Kim Utasisa. These people, those who are in a condition life in this material world, the most there is no other thing is most valuable than a moment association with a saintly person. Tulayama, we cannot compare. Tulayami, lobenapi. Lobe means, just yesterday class we had, 11th part of a second. Lava means actually the sprinkling of this eyelid is like considered like 1 second. And 11th part of 1 second is called lava. Tulayama, lobenapi. Means such a little time of association of a saintly person, of a Vaishnava, pure devotee. Cannot be compared. No swargang, no punarbhavam. Not compared with the person who achieved by karma kanda, the heavenly planet. Or someone even punarbhavin, someone achieved liberation. Punarbhavam. No swargang, no punarbhavam. Bhagavat bhakta Bhagavat sangi sangasya. A person who is the associate of your Lord Sri Krishna. Bhagavat sangi sangasya. And such a person, such an exalted devotee, a little association, which is such devotee like Narada Muni or Srila Prabhupada. What is the meaning of the Labhe Matra Sadhu Sange? Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Kahe. Labhe Matra Sadhu Sange, Sarva Siddhi. Sadhu just shows the direction, where to go. People do not know whether they have to follow Karma Kanda, the path of Karma Kanda, or through Jnana Kanda, follow the principle, the Advaitavad philosophy, or they follow devotee, devotional service. They are innocent. But a saintly person who meet, he just see the direction. Yes, this one. Go this way. Which way? Follow the path of devotional service. And in this way, by following that direction, then he achieved perfection. That is Lava Matra. In movement association, he just saw the direction. But there are some people tell, oh no, follow just like Prabhupada wrote in purport. There are some people, they follow Karma Kanda. Some people follow Advaitavada. So I told there is so much difference between Lord and the living entity. We are so infinitesimal, we are so little, so small. It beyond our imagination about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We cannot perform service to Supreme Lord. It's better to follow the Karma Kanda. These people, the fools, they follow the Karma Kanda. They worship other demigods. Kamastaiste huta jnana prapadyante anya anya devata. They following other demigods. They achieve some sense gratificatory things. Achieve something that is for their own sense gratification. But that is not the goal. And other hand, the Advaitavad is the peoples. They think, no, Lord has no form, He has no name, form, Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila. Just like Vaishnavas we are believing. In His name, Nama, in His form, Rupa, His quality, Guna, and His pastimes. But they don't believe. No, Lord did not have senses. He is just all pervading. He is just like a jyoti, form, all pervading. Form, he has no personal form, like this. But this Prabhupada is writing in this purport is telling that actually these both philosophers are wrong. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us the Achintya Bheda Tattva. So that is same time in qualitatively there is some similarity between the Lord and the living entity, but quantitatively this is very insignificant. The living entity is a very minute quantity in the qualities. Just like we so many examples generally given, like this ocean, whole ocean, water, vast water in the ocean. And just one drop of water. Qualitatively, same. Just you test little, what is the test of this sea water, then you just testing one drop of water, you could understand. Similarly, the same qualities with the living entities as it is with the Supreme Lord. But quantitatively it is very, very little. It is very minute. So, in this way, this purport is telling that how we are qualitatively, we have similarity with the Lord, but still if we read Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, we have to how up to 50% of the qualities. A living entity in perfectional stage can come up to 50% of the Lord's qualities. Like Brahma, he is. But it's not so easy to follow. But still there is qualitatively some similarity. But quantitatively it is infinitesimal, very little, very minute. So, but here is here you see these three verses before 28, 29, 29, 30. Both verses glorifies the saintly persons, association of saintly persons. By just like Lavamatra Sadhu Sange, Sarva Siddhi hai. What is the glories of the association of Vaishnavas? Then the particular verse today, it is telling that, it is asking that, how one engages in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. If you consider me capable of hearing this topic, how a living entity is engaged in devotional service. How can we achieve devotional service? Devotee, he is a devotee who is always engaged in devotional service. Who is serving the Lord 24 hours completely and dedicated his life in Krishna service. He is called a devotee. But how can we begin? How can we start devotional service? How can one enter in devotional service, pure devotional service? Dear Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Mahat kripa bina kono karme bhakti nahi. Without the mercy of a pure devotee, a Mahat person, a great personality, a pure devotee, Mahat kripa bina kono karme, there is no other reason that one can enter into the devotional service. Brahmande bhramite kon, bhagyavan jeev, a fortunate soul. Guru Krishna prasade paye bhakti lata pije. How can one enter into devotional service? By the mercy of a pure devotee and Krishna. First, so that's why without the mercy of pure devotee, there is no question of the entering in devotional service. So, Satyasanga chhadi koinu asatya vilasa sahi lagi bandhilaye karma bandha phas. That is Bhaktivinoda Thakur telling. Because we have given up this good association with the saintly persons, with the Vaishnavas. That's why we are entangled in this material world, in cycle of birth and death. So otherwise, sadhu, without the association, even when we see the 5 limbs of bhakti, the principal limbs, sadhu sangha is most important. Tara madhye, sadhu sangha is most important. Devotional service, Mathura Vas, or deity worship, hearing Bhagavatam, and Nam Sankirtan, and Bhakta Seva, serving a Vaishnava. Among these 5 limbs of bhakti, which is most important? Sadhu Sangha. We will stay in Mathura with association of devotees. We hear Bhagavatam, association of devotees. We do Nam Sankirtan, association of devotees. We have to serve Vaishnavas. This also, we need the association of Vaishnava. And deity worship, even the pujari is doing the deity worship, we are chanting and dancing. There is the stuti gana, we are praying, chanting the prayers. In all limbs of bhakti, there is a sadhu sangha is most important. Without sadhu sangha, we cannot do. Sadhu sangha ne mohat kripa bina, sadhu sangha bina, kono karme bhakti nahi. Sadhu Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told there is no other process that we can enter in bhakti. Only by the bhakti, bhakta sangena upajayate. How can we get bhakti? By the association of devotees. Bhakti, bhakta sangena upajayate. So, So that's why we have to associate with Vaishnavas. This is the most important limb of bhakti. That's why here is Nimi Maharaj is approaching this 9 Jogendra, Navajogendra, the son of Rishabdev. This first speaker among them is the Kavi. Kavi, this section is spoken by Navajogendra, the Jogendra named Kavi. So he's telling that what is the association, what is the importance of the association of, how can we enter the bhakti? Because first he glorified, and first the Nimi Maharaj glorified these two, the association of pure devotees. How this is very rare to achieve this association of pure devotee. But then after glorifying the association of devotees, then he asking how can one enter into pure devotional service. One can enter into pure devotional service by the mercy of pure devotees. Without the mercy of pure devotees, there is no question of entering in bhakti. We are here in ISKCON with the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Without the mercy of a pure devotee, we cannot enter into bhakti. Bhakti bhakta sangena upajayat, with the association of devotees. So that is a topic is discussed here, that how one can enter in bhakti. Krishna prema upujaya teno mukhya anga. So even the primary limb of bhakti, that up to reach the platform of prema, the pure, then this is the main limb. Is telling that this is the main reason. This is sadhu sangha. Krishna bhakti janma mula hai sadhu sang, Krishna prema upujaya teno mukhya anga. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to Sanatana Goswami. Krishna bhakti janma mula. This is root cause of entering in devotional service. Krishna bhakti janma mula. The root cause of entering in pure devotional service, sadhu sangha. Krishna bhakti janma mula hai sadhu sangha. And Krishna prema upujaya teno mukhyang. Even to come to the stage of pure devotional service, Krishna prema achieving pure love of Godhead, this is the primary limb, sadhu sangha. If one give up the sadhu sangha, then cannot flourish in bhakti. It will stop. His progress will stop. What is sadhu sangha means? Sadhus, what is the meaning of the sadhu sangha? Associating with a saintly person means hearing from him. We sing everything in this material world with our eyes. But if you want to see a saintly person, the Divine Grace Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur told you have to hear from him. You have to see a saintly person through your ears. So you have to hear from saintly person. Sadhu sangha. Krishna bhakti janma mula. This is the sadhus, by hearing from the saintly person. Then you have to follow. Hear and then you have to follow. In this way, first limb of bhakti, Navadha bhakti also, first is Shravanam. Shravanam, then Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, gradually. First we have to hear from a saintly person. To enter into the pure devotional service, one have to hear from a saintly person. So the first that you have to hear. Then after hearing, then you chant. Also whatever you hear, you will speak to others. This is called kirtan. Shravanam, then kirtanam. Then you will constantly go on in hearing and chanting, then you will gradually remember Krishna. So most thing, what is the essence of the sadhana bhakti? Smartabhya satatam Vishnu, Vismartabhya najatuchit sarva vidhi nisedhesu etoyer eva kinkara. The essence of the sadhana bhakti is to always remember Krishna, never forget him. How can you remember always? Because if you will not remember always Krishna, then how can in the end of your life you will remember him? You have to practice to remembering Krishna always. Ante Narayana Smriti. In time of death, how can one remember Krishna? That's why you have to practice always how to remember Krishna. How can you remember Krishna? By chanting and hearing. Constantly chanting and hearing in association of the Vaishnavas, then when you come to the platform of always remembering Krishna. When one able to remember Krishna all the time, then in time of death he can also leave his body, remembering Krishna, chanting Krishna's name, remembering Krishna. Otherwise, as King Kulashekar told, it is not how it is so difficult to remember Krishna. Because prana prayana samaye kaphabata pitai kantha borodhana vidhau smaranam kutaste. Time of death, kaphabata pita, they will just block the passages of our throat or here. At that time, our senses, maybe we become senseless sometimes. How this time, such a critical time, is possible to remember Krishna. But Krishna told, even in Gita, if he is practicing whole life, Savanam Kirtan, about hearing and chanting about Krishna, Krishna himself helped him. In time of death, with the help of Krishna, we can remember him. So, in this way, this we must always try to remember Krishna with the association of Vaishnavas. We enter bhakti with the mercy of Vaishnavas. Krishna bhakti janma mula hai sadhu sangha, this sadhu sangha. And in the association of Vaishnavas, we also continue hearing and chanting. In the gradual process, then we come to the stage of always constantly remembering Krishna. That is the goal. So remember all the time, 24 hours, remembering Krishna. Always remember Krishna, never forgets him. That is the essence of sadhana bhakti. Smarta satatang Vishnu, Vismarta Venajatu Chit. So in this way, this is the essence. By always remembering Krishna, we can achieve our goal. That is, in time of death, we can also remember Krishna when we leave body. In this way, we will transfer to the spiritual world. This is the process. So today is also only 10 minutes left. So I have to speak about little about Purushottam month. This month, this Purushottam month, this glory of Purushottam month is from Bruhat Naradiya Purana. In Bruhat Naradiya Purana, detail is told about Purushottam month. This famous verse of Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, this verse also from Bruhat Naradiya Purana. So this Bruhat Naradiya Purana is because Narad Muni is the Acharya for Bhakti. He gave many things how to achieve your devotional service. In the Mangalacharan to this Purushottam Mahatmya, Narad Muni chanted this verse. Govardhana dharang bande Gopalang Goparupinam Gokula Utsavamisanang Govindam Gopika Priyam Bande Krishnang Gunatitang Govindam Eka Kharam Abhyaktang Abhyayang Bhyaktang Gopavesa Vidhainam. Govardhanadhara, he is the lifter of Govardhan Hill. Bande, I am praying to the lifter of Govardhan Hill. How he looks like Gopalang Goparupina. He is a Gopala, a cowherd boy, herding the cows. He dressed himself as a cowherd boy. Krishnadas Kaviraj told that Swayam Rupe Gopabhaya Swami Gopagya. Krishna in his original picture, he considered himself as a cowherd boy and dressed also accordingly. So he is also he also protect the Gopas and Gopis, and his festival, the presence of Krishna in Vrindavan is a Gokula Utsava, Govindam Gopika Priya. His Govinda is giving the pleasure to cows and senses, and his Gopika Priya is very dear to the Gopis of Vrindavan. Bande Krishna Gunantitam. Krishna is Gunatitam, above 3 modes of nature. Govindam, he is Govinda, pleasure of, and then he's giving pleasure to the cows and senses. Abhyaktang abhyayam. You cannot, it is properly described, the glories of the Krishna is not possible. He is abhyaya, infallible. Abhyaktang is difficult to glorify completely, Krishna. Gopa Vesa. How he looks like, he is Gopa Vesa. He looks like our boy, he dressed himself. Gopa Vesa Vidhayana. In this way, this month is also dedicated to whom? To Lord Sri Krishna. Purushottam. In Purushottam Yoga, as we know in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita in 15, 18 and 19, Bhagavad Gita, which one? Which is Purushottam Yoga? Supreme Yoga, 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. In 18th verse, Jasmad Khyaram Atitamayang Akhyaradapi Chottama Tato Asmi Loke Vedecha Prathita Purushottama Yomang Asadang Yomameva Sangmudha Janati Purushottamam Sa Sarvavid Bhajate Mang Sarva Bhavena Bharata. Krishna told also this yoga, Purushottama Yoga, 18th verse. Because I am transcendental, beyond both the fallible and infallible. Because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both the world in both the world and in the Vedas as the Supreme Person. Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is to be understood as the knower of everything, and he therefore engages himself in full devotional service, O son of Bharata. So in this way, the Purushottam month, how it appeared? The question comes, how this Purushottam month appeared? Generally we know this month comes every 3 years. Actually 32 months. 32 months once one Purushottam extra month come. But there is a difference between Saura Varsha and Chandra Varsha, following the moon, the counting according to the Purnima, from Pratipad to Purnima to Purnima, and then Amavasya to Amavasya. Actually, between these 2 months, 2 separate types of counting system. The Chandra, there is 11 days difference in a year. So in this way, in 3 months, 3 years it become 33 days, like roughly. There is astronomical calculations detailed, but in 3 years roughly we get this one extra year. This extra month is called Adhik Mas. Extra month, Purushottam Mas. This is called Mala Mas. In the Karmakanda peoples they call it Mala Mas. They reject this month. The people, those who are after the sense gratification, but this month is not for this. The Karmakanda things like the marriage, entering a new house, or doing some yajna for satisfying the other demigods, all these things are prohibited. This month is totally, whatever activity we do, it is only for the satisfaction of Lord Sri Krishna. No other activity and no karmakand Pradhati is allowed in this month. It is not, they do not do. The karmakandi people, they understand that this month is not for that. Anything we will do in karmakand way is considered inauspicious in this month. But if you try something how to progress in pure devotional service, then this month is give 1,000 times more result than other months. This month give 1,000 times more benefit than other months to pleasing those who are engaged in their endeavor of pleasing Krishna. Any activity, devotional service. So every 3 months, 3 years this month came. In the beginning I told that when this month appeared, so everyone just hate this. People hate this this is rejected month. Like stool-like month. This is not for our benefit. No one was praising, no one was becoming happy in this month. Everyone just rejected this month. So this rejected month become very unhappy. So he approaches Lord Brahma. O Brahma, you are the creator of the entire universe. So what happened to me? Everyone is hating me. Get out from here. We don't want to see your face. No one is worshipping me. No one is feeling happy in this month. Why this month? You create this month. You create me. In this way, then Brahma took him to Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. Then Vishnu also told, I cannot do anything, I cannot solve this problem. Let's go to the Goloka. To whom? Lord Shri Krishna. So that together they went with Vishnu. Lord Vishnu took the extra month to Goloka Vrindavan. And even in reaching Goloka Vrindavan, she was crying. Because every month has one, as the Lord Vishnu himself, as the presiding deity of every month. Like 12 months, there is 12 names like we are putting tilaka. Kesava Narayana, Kesava Nama Narayana, Madhava Nama, similarly. It starts from Vaisakha. Vaisakha month is known as Kesava. Kesava Narayana. 12 months have one presiding deity. Kartik months, who is the presiding deity of Kartik month? Damodar. Like this, 12 months. Kesava Narayana, Madhava, Govinda, Govinda Nama, Vishnava Nama, Madhusudana, Trivikrama Nama, Vamanaya Nama, Siddhaya Nama, Husikesaya Nama, Padmanabhaya Nama, Damodaraya Nama. Starting for Margasira, ending at there are two types of counting. One is from Vaisakha to Chaitra, another is from Margasira to Kartik. So in this way, if you start from Margasira, then the end is Damodar. Starting from. So, in this, but this extra month has no presiding deity. Yeah, no husband. Like we just this month has there is no Sankranti. Sankranti in beginning of the month. It's called the first day of the month. It's called Sankranti. But this Purushottam month has no Sankranti. There are two Amavasyas in this Purushottam month. So it is very inauspicious. In Karmakand way, in materialistic way, people think this is very inauspicious month. But when we reach the Golok Vrindavan, then Lord Sri Krishna asked, why she is crying? It is Golok Vrindavan. No one cries here. This is my abode. Whatever may be her problem, I will solve. Make him quiet, please. Then I will say, anyhow, the Lord Vishnu himself explained, this is the problem. She appeared just after 3 years, and this extra month, everyone is hating this month, telling that there is inauspicious month, and no one is doing any karmakanda things, any auspicious thing in this month. So, who is the presiding deity of this month? No one is there, want to be presiding deity of this month. Lord Sri Krishna told, no problem. She came to my abode, you brought him into my abode. So now I myself becoming the presiding deity of this month. I will make her glorious than any other month, including Kartik or including Vaisakha or any other month. This Purushottam month, any auspicious thing anyone do in this month, any devotional service, he will get 1,000 times more benefit than even he doing any devotional service in Kartik. Even he mentioned that, even Narada telling that even 1,000 times more benefit he will achieve. Even he is performing devotional service in Kartik. More than even, no other month is more auspicious, give more auspicious result than the Purushottam month. So, in this way, Lord Sri Krishna just glorified. I told, I myself is now presiding deity. So, Purushottam, who is Purushottam? This is generally in India, the people we consider that Purushottam Khetra. Which one Purushottam Khetra? Jagannath Puri. Lord Jagannath is known as Purushottam. He Krishna. Jai Gaura, Sai Krishna, Sai Jagannath. There is no difference. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Krishna and Jagannath. So Purushottam Khetra, Purushottam, Jagannath. So, or Krishna himself. It is mentioned that who is the presiding deity of this month, to whom we should worship in this month. We to worship Radha Krishna. Mentioned how to start this brata, how to begin this brata. And we mentioned we have to be your worshipable deity will be Radha Krishna. You put a water in water pot with either a copper pot or a earthen pot full of water. Then up top of this pot you make a platform and establish the form of Radha and Krishna, the deity of Radha Krishna, and you have to do sankalpa and worship the deity. The whole month you will keep the vrata. Is Radha Krishna. So worship of deity of this month is all Radha Krishna. Presiding it is Purushottam himself, Lord Sri Krishna himself. But when a person performs the vrata, you will worship both Radha and Krishna. They are inseparable. So in this way, this month is glorified. In this connection, many stories are there. The stories of Draupadi's previous life. Lord Sri Krishna himself telling. And the glories of Purushottam month is actually Narada Muni here from Narayana Rishi in Badrika Ashram. So Narayana Rishi himself is speaking this glories of Purushottam month to Narada Muni. And again, Lord Sri Krishna is telling the glories of Purushottam month to the Pandavas. One time in Kamyavan, Pandavas were in Kamyavan, and they are very unhappy because they lost their kingdom, their empire. They just like a mendicant staying in the forest. High Pandavas and Kunti, they are staying here, and Draupadi also with them. And one time Lord Sri Krishna himself came to meet these people from Dwarka. He came to meet Pandavas and Kunti Maharani. Then they asked Krishna, why we are in such a miserable condition? Why we are suffering so much? Draupadi told why I was humiliated like in this way in the assembly hall of the Kauravas. Even this Dusasana was insulting me like anything, just trying to make me naked. Why I am so much suffered, insulted in this way? She was crying like anything. Krishna told, you have some prarabdhas. Everyone is suffering because of his own prarabdha, previous karmas. So you people are also suffering like this. This month, this just previous month, that was Purushottam month. You have neglected the Purushottam month. In your whole life, you never do this Purushottam, not observe any Purushottam vrata. This in previous life, Narada telling this Draupadi, whose name was Medhavati. She was the daughter of Medhavi Muni. So somehow or other, her mother died, then after his father also died. Then she remained again alone in the forest in his ashram of his father. But she was unmarried. So she was thinking for a good husband. One time somehow or other, Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni is considered as expansion of his incarnation of Lord Shiva. So he appeared in the ashram. He was a friend of his father, this Medhavati's father, Medhavi Muni. So seeing this precarious condition of the girl, Durvasa Muni told her, oh, why you are suffering so much? So she was telling, both my parents were died, my father and mother expired. I am in a marriageable age, but I have no husband. Please do something. Advise me something. How can I get a suitable husband? So Durvasa Muni advised this Medhavati. You should call to this next month is coming Purushottam month, the extra month. If you perform austerity or devotional service, if you worship Lord Sri Krishna in the proper way as mentioned in Shastra, observe this Purushottam vrata, then you will definitely your desire will be fulfilled. You will achieve all types of happiness in this life, and after your death, you return back to Golok Vrindavan. But Medhavati could not believe all these things. She is told, oh, what you are telling? No one telling like this. This month is rejected month. This is called Mala month. This is stool-like month. And you telling to worship this month, she just repeat this month, told harsh words to Durvasa. You know Durvasa, how is he angry? Become angry. So Durvasa, but Durvasa become angry, he is going to curse. See, this girl has no faith on my words. I spoke the right things. Whatever I heard from from Shastra, from the great sages. So this is the most auspicious month to please the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. And this girl, she was thinking just, I will immediately finish this girl by cursing her. But then he just some other stopped, thinking that, oh, her father was my friend, Medhavi Muni. So he became pacified little. Then he told, okay, I am not going to curse you because you are daughter of my friend. And you are just like now, you have no other shelter. I am taking you to take shelter of Purushottam, Sri Krishna, and you have no faith on my word. So that's why you insulting Purushottam month. You will also be insulted by someone. You will be in this way. So Krishna explained that Draupadi, because in your previous life as Medhavati, you have no faith on Lord Sri Krishna's. The topmost month of Purushottam month, you consider it is too like month, like Karmakandi peoples. So you will be insulted. Now Durvasa Muni told that you will be insulted like this. As you insulted the Purushottam month and Durvasa, so you will also be insulted. This is the reason why you are insulted by the Kauravas, specifically Dushasan, and why they try to make you naked. But fortunately, you remember Purushottam. Who? Krishna. You started chanting the name of Purushottam. Krishna. Oh Krishna, please save me, protect me. Then Lord Purushottam came. Krishna came and he saved you. No one could protect you. So because of this, your prarabdha in previous life, you have no faith on Purushottam, Lord Sri Krishna. You are simply, in that lifetime, you are, instead of worshipping Lord Sri Krishna, you started worshipping Lord Shiva. You did a very heavy austerity, pleasing Lord Shiva. Thousands of years you did tapasya. In cold time, you were entering the water of Ganges in Haridwar. And in the cold water you were staying within whole day. And in hot season, just igniting fires around, you will sit in the middle. In this way. After many thousand years, then Lord Shiva appeared to you. And when Lord Shiva appeared, you asked 5 times. Lord Shiva asked, oh, I am very pleased with your austerity. Ask whatever boon you want. Then you immediately, you are so much eager to have some boon, to have a husband. You started asking 5 times continuously. Please give me a good husband. Please give me some. It's like 5 times you recited. So that's why Lord Shiva was told, okay, tathastu. Tathastu, tathastu, tathastu. Because you chanted 5 times, I need husband, I need husband, give me a suitable husband. So you will get 5 husbands. One who is a most strangest person, most beautiful, and one is most the topmost, whatever, Dhanurdhar, bowman like Arjuna, and you will get Dharmaraj, one is who is you will get 5 husbands. That's why in this lifetime you will have 5 husbands. But fortunately in this lifetime all your husbands are devotees of Lord Sri Krishna. And your mother-in-law also, who? Kunti. And you are also this time. You got fortunately by you got the Sri Krishna as your friend. So now you do this Purushottam month. This now is Purushottam month again when approaches you. You all Pandavas along with Draupadi and Kunti, if you observe this Purushottam month, then all auspiciousness will attend by you. It mentioned that because of after performing this Purushottam month, Then the Pandavas easily defeated the Kauravas, then they returned back their own kingdom, their own empire. So in this many stories, there's kind of about 4 or 5 stories in this connection. There's one emperor, his name was Prabodhananda, how he was ruling all over India, Bharatvarsha. But one time Valmiki Muni appeared to his home, his palace. Then he asked me, Valmiki Muni, can you tell me what sort of pious acts I have did in my previous life? In this lifetime, I have such a chaste wife. I have such beautiful sons. They follow my instructions very perfectly. I am king of this entire, this vast kingdom, entire Bharatvarsha. How all these benefits I achieved in this lifetime? Then Valmiki Muni explained him. Oh, Prabodhananda, in a previous life, you were a Brahmin. Your name was Sudeva Brahman. Sudeva. And in that lifetime, your wife was this Gautami, who is the wife of in this lifetime. She was also very chaste lady. And because of you are very greedy person that lifetime, then these all the peoples and in kings, the king and all the other citizens, they did not like you. You have, because of your bad nature. So you went to forest with your wife and you were living in forest. But then you have one, but you don't have any son. You don't have any child. So you perform many other vratas. You did so much austerity. In Satyajugata, you did so much austerity to please Lord Vishnu. When Lord Vishnu pleased, after thousands years of austerity, he appeared. You ask for a boon, for an ideal son. Then Vishnu told, I am seeing your forehead. You have no son, you will not get son, even for next 7 lives. You cannot be a father of a son. Father, you cannot be father. They are not possible. Then the Garuda was become very complicated because this Brahmana and his wife, they are both crying and crying. Like then Garuda become compassionate. Garuda told, oh Lord, you can do whatever, kartum or kartum, you can do everything possible. Please, there's so much crying and you can do anything. The Lord told, okay Garuda, you can give the boon if you like. So then Garuda gave him a boon. So you will become father of a son. And then one son appeared to them as the son of this Sudeva Brahmana and his wife, Gautami. And but one time Devala Rishi from Brahmaloka, he visited Sudeva. He saw them, Sudeva. He saw their son. He told, oh, this is your son. Call me. He saw this son. Then he told, oh, this son is a cause of your Harsha and Soko, like the son of Maharaj Chitraketu. The lifespan of this boy is 12 years. After 12 years, this boy will die. When he will go to take a bath in a river with his friends, then he will be drowned in water. In this way, live body. Be careful. So anyhow, whatever has happened, then finally this when 12 years finished, this boy went one time with his friends to he was swimming in a river and he drowned in the river and he died. So the dead body, this father and mother, they just carrying this dead body. They forget everything, they're crying and crying and crying, even the whole month passed away. They could not know. They told, okay, how is it? Then when this month was at the end, this was actually Purushottam month, they did not know. This whole month they did not drink even water, not eating anything, not even that day and night simply lamenting and crying for Vishnu, because they are Vaishnavas, Vishnu Bhaktas, Krishna. So in the end of the month, last day, Lord Sri Krishna appeared to them. Then Lord Sri Krishna, then he gave them boon. Immediately they gave life to his the dead body. The dead boy, he became alive again. Sudeva Brahman was surprising, asking, "Oh Lord, before I have did also some austerity as a Vishnu, you Narayana, you appeared us in your 400 form. That time you were not so merciful. How you now giving you again give life to our dead son, and you giving the boon that this boy whose life this lifespan will be 12,000 years. How it is possible?" The Lord told, because you have performed this Purushottam unknowingly. This whole month you are crying with this dead body of your son. This was Purushottam month. Because unknowingly you performed the Purushottam month, brother. So you get this boon. Any impossible thing can be possible if one please the Lord Purushottam in this Purushottam month. Lord Sri Krishna. There are many other stories. The glories of offering ghee lamp to the Lord in this month also. They are described about offering ghee lamps to Lord Sri Krishna, to Radha Krishna. If someone offered ghee lamp to Radha Krishna, his glories cannot even the great sages cannot explain his glories. He mentioned, right? He will be in the lifetime, as long as he is living in this material world, he will be very he will spend a very luxurious life, happy life, and after then he will achieve pure devotional service. Like this is mentioned. So this month is many other stories. I am not going to speak all stories there. Time is over already. So Purushottam month, this is the month of Lord Krishna, Sri Krishna. Purushottam Lord Sri Krishna. This is comes in every once in 3 years. Every 3 years this appear. So you can perform that. But in this charity, in this month, if you want to offer charity, it will get also anything he do, he will get 1,000 times more benefit. Even chanting your rounds. Specifically in this month, it is also mentioned that distributing Bhagavatam. If someone donate Bhagavatam in this month, he will give one set of Bhagavatam to one person. But he will get benefit of giving 1,000 sets of Bhagavatam. By giving one set of Bhagavatam, one get the benefit of giving 1,000 sets of Bhagavatam. So distribute Bhagavatam to give charity. In Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, it's mentioned, specifically mentioned there. And if someone distribute Bhagavatam in this month, this is very pleased. Lord Sri Krishna is become very pleased. So if someone give Bhagavatam to a qualified person, Vaishnava or Brahmana, to a Vaishnava Brahmana, give Bhagavatam to a Vaishnava Brahmana, then this is the best way of pleasing Lord Sri Krishna. If you distribute Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, this is also very glorious. You get 1,000 times more benefit. So, in this way, the Purushottam month is glorified. According to our capacity, we should follow. It's told that if someone do Nirjal, that is good, he will get the 100% benefit. If you cannot remain Nirjal, then you should drink water. You cannot stay with drinking water, then you can drink. You can eat some fruits. If you will not able to open the fruit, then you will Ekadashi Prasad like this. It's gradual process. But in the 5 days, last 5 days is most important. Like in Kartik also, last 5 days. There is the story of a monkey. This monkey was he was a Brahman in previous life. His name was Kadarji. He was very miser. Always speaking lie and miser. And he cheater. Because in previous life he cheated his friend. He is one gardener, nice, taking care of a nice fruit garden. And he has friendship. Then because of this friend, he told, okay, you take care of this fruit garden, so I am going to for some time in pilgrimage. I have full faith, you do. But he cheated him. Instead of selling the fruit, instead of giving him the money, whatever the most valuable fruits, he himself, they collected them, then they ate all the fruits of the garden. and he not took proper care of the garden. He cheated his friend. So in next life he become a monkey. He's a monkey. So he is also, but he has some disease in his mouth. He's so much greedy by seeing a fruit, immediately want to eat it. But because of his defect in his mouth, some disease there, could not enjoy the fruit. So in this way, he was, that lifetime he was suffering. So he was just throwing, they was collecting fruits and throwing it down because he could not eat. So in this way, it was Purushottam month. In one Purushottam month, he in a holy place called Mrugatirtha. He mentioned that there is a holy place, there is a holy pond. And he was around, there are so many gardens, so many fruit trees, and he was just collecting fruits and throwing out. In this way, the saintly people around, they collect the fruits, they enjoy the fruits. Unknowingly, he gets the merit of giving fruits to the saintly persons. Then finally, he is just jumping because of his naughty nature, just jumping one branch to other branch. He just fell down in this, one kunda, water pond, and he could not get out from this pond. In this way, 5 days, this last 5 days of the Purushottam month, he is just on this pond, and in this way he left his body in this pond. And immediately the chariot come from the Goloka Vrindavan and took the soul of this monkey, took the Goloka Vrindavan. Unknowingly performing this Purushottam Vrat, taking bath 5 days. It's mentioned the holy bath in this month is very auspicious. One get take bath every day in any holy river. Here in Vrindavan we have Jamuna. So holy bath and some service to saintly persons, and distribute Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Then you will get unlimited benefit. It's mentioned that this month is most glorious. Every 3 years once it appear. So even he mentioned that Narada Muni himself is telling that this month is even more glorious than month of Kartik. So this is called Purushottam. Kartik month is also glorious because this is month of Radharani, and this is the month of Krishna. So Purushottam month is also every month. It is whatever good for what is dear to Krishna, that is also dear to Radharani. What is dear to Radharani is also dear to Krishna. Okay. So I stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.